Oh, this 5-minute quickie is literally, just over 5 minutes, but it's all about musing, about ending the trance you're in and transcending into something better. And I love those words, transcending and transcending. I heard those from a great guy called Jim Quick. So big shout out to big Jim Quick. Have a listen after this.
Warning.
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 Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey everybody, back to the 5-minute quickie, and I want to talk to you about something. Well, this one may only just be 5 minutes, but it's something to think about. I'm a hypnotist, a master hypnotist. Been doing it for years and years and years and years. In fact, I'm nearly coming up to my 21st year. So that's going to be a little milestone, and it's only in a few weeks. But I heard this thing, a little saying by Jim Quick. Jim Quick is like a mind coach and things like that. Great bloke. Lots of good books. Have a look at his podcast or listen to his podcast. They're really good. They're nice and short and concise. And we do cross over a lot. Now, what he said was, or he started talking about, I haven't quite got the sentence, but it was trance-ending or transcending. I thought, oh, he loves to play with words. And that just got me thinking in a way that, well, ever since I've learned hypnosis and started doing therapy with hypnosis, it was always taught that we're in a trance now. Our whole life is living in maybe different trances, a learning trance, a watching a film trance, a driving trance. And we've got lots of hypnotists around the world, yeah, they are around the world, but they're coming through you through the noise. Everything you read, everything you hear, people talking, they're all hypnotists of a kind. Maybe they don't know it, but they'll give you embedded commands. They'll tell you to do things. And especially if they do that when you're in a heightened state of emotion, something happens, you get very emotional and they say things, you will take them on, well, sometimes really totally uncritically. And you then start to carry out those type of instructions. Now, those instructions might just be, it's going to take a long time to get over this. You're in a highly emotional state and someone says, oh, I'm so sorry. They give you a cuddle which anchors that feeling to you and then says, oh, I'm really sorry. I know it's going to take a long time to get over and it hurts so much because it does. I understand it hurts so much. Now, that is so empathetical and that's why I don't think it works that much. You know me with empathy. I like compassion. And then for me, we would then, in that particular situation, we might just wait a moment or two till you get a little bit more balanced, a bit more in harmony, and then say, I understand how you feel. And this could be a way of getting more comfortable. I don't know. Anyway, this thing about transcending and transcending. You see, we're taught that, as I said, everyone is in a trance, and it's a matter of changing the trance we're in into a better trance. And I thought, what a wonderful little bit of saying it was, trance-ending to transcending. But you need to know, you can't just stop one trance and then just imagine you're going to transcend. You need to have a direction, don't you? I'll say that again. You need to have a direction. You need to have a plan. So if you are in an emotional state or you're in a negative state, we want to stop that trance, end that trance. But we need to have a plan, what we're going to do, where we're aiming for. What's the aim in mind? What's our goal? Making sure we know what the big picture is, but also what the baby steps may make up that big picture. Because if we don't, we'll probably get confused because the jump will be too big from where you are now to what you want. And therefore, because you get confusion, overwhelm, you get more stress, more anxiety. And in fact, you're probably not any better place than you were. So yes, you've maybe ended that particular trance, but you've gone into another one, which is still not as positive as you really want. So here's the thing. I wonder if we just muse, and this is what this 5-minute podcast is really all about. It's about just sitting down quietly and musing and thinking, well, what trances am I in? And what trances do I enjoy? Because it's not all negative, we know that. What ones do I enjoy? And I'd like to go into that trance more often and then start transcending into those trances. And which ones don't I enjoy that much? Which ones make me less comfortable? And let's see if we can decide how we'd like to feel instead. And that will be the first step to trance ending that trance. Because when you decide you want to change it, we just have to learn what is this negative feeling doing for me? What is its positive intention? How can I get it a better way? How can I get it a better way, that intention that is, and feel comfortable? Now that's just something I wanted to muse over a cup of coffee or a beer or a wine or just a little bit. Because the way I've got into that a little bit is there is also a way that if you want to buy a cup of coffee, buy me a cup of coffee, a beer, you can go to Buy Me a Coffee. I think it's buymeacoffee.com. Look up my name, put either, I think it's called Cluffy, PDU. And you go there and you can have a little bit, have a look around. I write a little bit and you can buy a cup of coffee. It just helps, helps this community grow. It's the only thing I do. Everything else I'm doing as best I can. Okay. So if you want to share, that's another way. Anyway, I'll finish off with a few reminders and then we'll get on to another podcast. You just have to wait for that though. So before you do go, if it's okay, I'd just like to, give you an overview of what is in the background here. You see, in the background, you have Paul Clough Online. That's where I keep all those hypnosis tracks. There's 50, and there'll be more. You get those completely free. All you have to do is go to paulcloughonline.com/podcast. But also there's wonderful programs there. Programs to increase your confidence. Supreme Inner Confidence Program. That's what I've called it. But it's all about getting high self-esteem and really increasing your confidence and competence so you can just enjoy life. Because that's what it's all about, isn't it? You've also got letting go of anxiety. There's also a lovely relaxation program. Just 2 tracks which are, they just allow you to go really deeply into relaxation and also go into relaxation really quickly. Just like a click of the fingers. And then we have that inner retreat where you can go and create that mind palace. We've talked about it before. They're all there. So if you want, do have a muse around there because they're the things that I've put forward to you to help you, but also to support this Personal Development Unplugged podcast. It's the only thing that supports it. There's no adverts. There's nothing supports it in any other way. Other than that thing about the coffee, but that's just a side. If you want to do that, that's fine. But if you would, have a look. I think the programs are really good. I did put a lot of stuff into it. And also, there's a money-back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose. Only things like unconfidence, low self-esteem, anxiety, bad relaxation, stress, all that stuff. That's all there for you. So do have a look. And also, I'm going on a bit now, but sharing this podcast would be a real dream for me if you would. I know it takes a bit of time. I know I'm taking your time now. But I'd be so, so grateful if you could just share it to as many people as you could. They get the benefit. We all get the benefit because it grows in popularity and more people get to know what we know. And it just becomes a real community that's going to change everything. So if you would, that would be awesome. Other than that, have a wonderful holiday in these weird circumstances, but just enjoy being you. And I'll see you next time.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.